Bigbossjock radio show. Listeners are encouraged to rise up, confront the U.S. government. Get out there. Kick off the revolution. Liberate the Confederate States of America. The Alamo, placed as the capital. Analyst assessment. Episode 58. Video clip posted by NBC News. Clip entitled, Watch Live. Trump participates in Immigration and Border Security Round Table. Posted April 5, 2019. Airtime 52 minutes 2 seconds. Enter into the clip 33 minutes 36 seconds through 33 minutes 44 seconds are about to be assessed. Before beginning, gonna make a mention. Court date May 23rd, 8:30 in the morning, Redding, California, Shasta County Superior Court, Division 2. Would appreciate some assistance. Anyone see that knife on my hip? 5 months of protest? No, over 2 months. 2 months and 2 years? No, it's 2 years and 2 months and counting. As of current date, goes on and on. The protest. They placed me in the courtroom. That would be the accused. The Redding Police Department. 2 felonies. Well, how is it that that knife was worn on my hip day after day for 5 months on their doorstep, including taken off of my person, arrested I was, when released, given back the knife, not given back the recorder, nor the signs specifying that the Redding Police Department sexually violated me, from the chief to a multitude of other officials. They took away the sign. There were 2 different signs with 4 different sides, 4 different messages, all about the Redding Police Department, included the Shasta County Sheriff's Department. Sheriff, he was allowed to sodomize me, left me with such injuries that I was hospitalized for 5 days. They went in, the doctors, through my anus. Sewed up. Yeah, well, what did they do? It's where the esophagus meets the stomach. Via my anus. Well, if they think about that and about their anus and, well, what's between the opening and where the esophagus meets with the stomach? Bit of tissue in there. Yeah, stomach liner that need to be sewn up. This is all amusing for everyone around in these parts, Northern California. Month after month out there with the ham billboards. The sexual assault victim. Often out on the doorstep of the Redding Police Department. Since December of 17 been that theme. 10 months over out in front of the FBI. Yeah, don't mean much. Everyone finds the theme amusing. Yeah, that is everyone involved. Not one law enforcement officer to stop, see if they could be of assistance. What is this issue? Nothing. Not one mention on the local news. They did multitude of reports. Well, at the same venue. Walk past, no, pan over there, don't get him. Don't have that billboard on the evening news. How can that be? 4 times up on the Interstate 5, walked on the shoulder, all the way to the overpass and back from the Cypress Street intersection. Go ahead and look at it on the map. With the hand billboard and a hand-rolled cigarette. Taking a hit, toke after toke, walking down the side of the road. Didn't mean much. After 4 times and, well, 2 others up on the end of the on-ramp at the side of the freeway with the cars zooming by at 65. Well, the highway patrol did mention return back to the intersection. They advised me that it would be better that way. Didn't detain. Didn't hinder my progress in going back towards the intersection. Figured, well, couldn't draw any attention with the hand billboards up on the side of the freeway, would head down to the local police department. Well, yeah, look at the attention. Placed in the jail for 4 days. Given a court case. Felony, too. 2 felonies. Various years in prison. Hundreds of pages right now are on a website being hosted. Website, The Real Conspiracy Forum. Hundreds of pages. Details pertaining to the USDIA. Details only an operator could know. Any U.S. federal agents out there? Knowledgeable to the information? Oh, there's a multitude. Any with a conscience? Willing to show up in court? Well, I'd sure appreciate their assistance. They don't need to know me personally, though they could be troubled about that information. Going to continue with the assessment. 33 minutes, 36 seconds. Statement made dawn. So, as you know, we're working on a trade deal with China. That's part of it. They've agreed they will not be essentially not sending it. They're going to criminalize it, which it is not criminalized right now. Analyst assessment. Viewer is ignorant, doesn't use logic. Not only to the structure, but the issue of drug name, 2,700 pounds versus 940 pounds of heroin, isn't much of a problem. Many decades heroin, classified as illegal, didn't stop the flow. Statement made dawn, exercise of the session, place an impression. Country of China, when makes policy, effects can be felt, experienced on the streets. Country of USA. Statement conditions the viewer accept leadership decisions taken by the creditor, country of China. That that's good for them as a U.S. citizen, and that they're going to be taking instruction, orders, a new form of governance, headed by the country of China, it appears to be. The computer-generated place dialogue, made by the USDIA, placed to every program. Does that bother any of the listeners? Deciding to join up with the revolution? Get out there. Get to getting. Hit that hit. Till there's nothing left to get. When triumphed has the revolution. Confederate States of America. No more of the belligerent actions of Yankee Sam. Around the world, sever that oppressive hand. Raise the revolution flag. There at the palaces. Included every other provincial capital. Let the world know. They're with the revolution. Part of the solution. They're to confront Yankee Sam. 34 minutes, 3 seconds. Statement made dawn. So that will help you a lot. Statement use of you, spoken to a Border Patrol agent, given as a significance, China president with U.S. president, together make decisions. Issues pertain to you, what was termed you associated to U.S. Border Patrol. Again, the viewer, caught up in the abstract, needed to associate. Interpret the word you, word when listened, first converted to I. Viewer understands as good, China has say, plays a part in policy, implementation of functions determined for the entity, U.S. Border Patrol. Viewer listens you, associates to the group, represented by the U.S. Border Patrol, citizen of the U.S., so decisions make President of China, leadership is good for you, citizen of the U.S., was the message sent. 34 minutes, 4 seconds. Statement made dawn. Some of it is coming right in here to Mexico and then across. So I think we're going to take care a lot of it. Thank you very much. Analyst assessment. Ole, ole, andale. Bienvenido a Mexico. Autonomous region of California. Grouped with narcos, drug traffickers from the north, country of Mexico. Numerous drug cartels will fight country of Mexico, District Federal. Narco cartels in the north will be included into the group considered part of the Vanguard, Autonomous Region of California. Part of the Vanguard will include as well gang name. Why both get so much attention? Different reasons, though the same. State another time, name spins in the mind. It isn't U.S. Border Patrol. It's Border Patrol with a heavy ethnic makeup. There's other, well, what's the ethnicity? Not Caucasian. They're not represented. They have the other type of clothes on, not the uniforms. Though the back of some of the heads appear to be Caucasian, what's the intent with the computer-generated dialogue? To depict Border Patrol as being made up, the demographics, people from Central America, Northern Central America, and Mexico. When that might be the case, though I'm not sure. What is the percentage of the U.S. Border Patrol? Are they 60% Caucasian with 13% African and 11% Hispanic? Included others, such as Native American, Asians, make up the rest of the percentage? Well, I'm not sure. What are the demographics? We're led to believe that they're from Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, and southern Mexico. What's termed Border Patrol? No longer U.S. Border Patrol? 34 minutes, 4 seconds. And don't have any confusion, listener. The dialogue is computer generated, placed by the USDIA. The people on the screen, they're conspirators. Give some thought, listener. Anyone who appears on the screen agreed to have their image modified in an unspecified, predetermined way, meaning anything could be done with their image. They cannot complain. It's part of their access to being on the airwaves. Well, being there on the screen. Digitally sent. However that is. I believe that's airwaves. 34 minutes, 4 seconds. U.S. President Don stated, "Here is Mexico." That should be found troublesome for you people. Here is not Mexico when seated in Calexico. That's in the state of California, part of the union known as the United States of America. The leader with a computer-generated placed dialogue made by the USDIA. Listener, what's the intent when the president says, "Here is Mexico," while seated in Calexico? It's about to go, and that's the territory. Rise up! Confront the U.S. government. Get out there. Be part of the revolution. Liberate the Confederate States of America. Everyone enjoy the tacos. Fire up the mariachi band. Here in Mexico, U.S. President, territory handed over. Computer-generated statement was stated. Clear as day. Even used sleight of hand. Pantomime action, hand motion of dawn, sign language, canned movement across the border. Viewer is conditioned, interprets the sleight of hand. Doesn't pay so much attention to the comments. Comes up with an opinion. What thought was heard, oblivious was conditioned. Except here is Mexico when presence is in California. Statement worded as such, and that's the presence of the president, seated in Calexico. saying, "Here is Mexico." Gave the significance, California is part of Mexico. Computer-generated dialogue placed by the USDIA. Our one only God, He helps me, line by line, do this rhyme. Sweet home Alamo, where the rebels call home. Capital of the Confederate States of America. I do give thanks to our one only God, Father in heaven, who helps me with this rhyme, line by line. I do enjoy showing my gratitude, including our one only God, in the rhyme, part of the show. Momentarily, signing off.